Hi everyone, welcome back to Eurovision Fantasy. It's Cara, and today I'm joined by Adam Woods, and he is entering Melodifestivalen in 2024 with the song Supernatural. So thank you so much for coming to talk to me today. I really appreciate you taking the time. You're in Melodifestivalen 2024, and you have the chance this year not just to go for Sweden, but to go for the home nation and have the home crowd behind you in that arena. So can you please first of all introduce yourself to the viewers if they haven't like got to see you yet?
Yeah, so my name is Adam Woods. I was in Melfest last year at Melodifestivalen, and I did it. That was the first time I was ever on stage, and I had some fun with it. And we did something really amazing. It was Jon-Henrik Fjällgren who was the sort of main artist, and then I got the honor to almost act like a, I wouldn't say translator, but a way to exaggerate the point he was trying to make with his yoik. And so I got to sing with him, and then since then, I mean, I've been a songwriter for about 3 or 4 years, and a producer, and then just got the opportunity to sing live for the first time doing that last year. Now this year, I'm finally getting the chance to do it myself and to do something that I've written, that I've produced and created.
So your first time singing live was last year at Melodifestivalen.
Yeah,
Are you
just
serious?
yeah, just a good warm up, huh?
A good warm up on the national television and one of the biggest shows in your whole country.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up,
I
honestly.
don't.
I didn't, I couldn't really process it when I got the call that I was gonna do it,
Mm-hmm.
because I was in Palma,
Oh,
at as so in Mallorca, yeah, and I was there as a songwriter, and I
mm-hmm.
got this random call from one of the songwriters who, and I'd heard of all these people before, and Arc North contacted me, and it was like, okay, you should do this, and I was like, okay, but I can't really sing live, and so they had to sort of convince everyone involved that I was going to be fine to sing live, but I
Yeah.
didn't know if I could do it. I had no idea if I could sing live. I was like, I don't know.
Well, like, even
And
like small stage, like
yeah,
you on small stage before, or was like the first proper performance like on that actual stage?
like the first proper performance I'd done, like maybe when I was like 15, I did once in front of like the school. I did like an
Oh,
auditorium, one song,
oh
and
my God.
I just scared the shit out of me. And then I actually did Swedish Idol, but I only got as far as the auditions, so I
Okay.
didn't do it on a stage.
Mm.
And then I don't know, I learned to sing after that point, and I started writing a lot, and I realized I wanted to do music. So it was just chance that I got involved. And then obviously when I met Jon-Henrik, we just clicked on an emotional and spiritual level to that point where we were like, okay, this has to happen. We have to do this. But I think we decided I was going to do it like 2 months before showtime. So I had
Oh,
2 months how to sing live, which was
that's
interesting.
very interesting because sometimes people who like go to Eurovision, they like get internally selected months and months before, and then they don't
Yeah,
actually do well at all on the performance. That's
yeah,
so that okay. So you can know how to sing live, and you be put you on one of the biggest shows in Sweden. Very interesting.
yeah. It was
But
fun.
you're
Yeah,
lucky. You're lucky you could actually do it because not everyone
yeah.
could. Like you're so
Oh,
lucky, and
I was
obviously,
so worried.
but obviously you can do it well enough that you're now deciding to come back again, but by yourself this time. So why did you decide to come back so soon, and why did you come back by yourself?
Well, it's just like immediately after Gothenburg, the first time I did it, I just like I got this feeling that this is what I really want to do. And I had released some stuff under like an alias, under Adam Woods, as well as a few other names, just because I had produced it and written it, and I was like, it's fun to put it out there. But I'd mainly been writing for other people. And then when I did this song, which I didn't write from the beginning, I sort of interpreted it, and when I got it, I obviously put my spin on it. But it wasn't my song, and ultimately it was about fulfilling Jon-Henrik's vision
Mhm.
and making his message come out. It was a song for his daughter, and I wanted to do right by him. So that was what I wanted to do. And then the second I got out of it, I was just like, I I just felt this urge. I felt like I have to show the world who I am, and
Mhm.
I want to make my mark as and find myself as an artist. So this past year has literally just been finding myself as an artist, trying to release some stuff, absolutely, but mostly just planning and deciding what's going to be my sound, what's going to be my world. And I live in this EDM or dance music genre, and
Love
that's
that
that's the
genre.
stuff. to do, but it's so wide, right? There's so many ways to go. You can go harder, you can go softer, you can go tropical or whatever you want to do, or you can go super pop in EDM. So finding that sound, but I think I finally found it now. And with Supernatural, what the reason I went with this song, because I wrote it literally 3 weeks or 4 weeks after Melfest, after the final.
Oh, wow.
And it was just like I had written 2 songs after the final, and I was so happy with both of those. But I was just like, it's not gripping me. It's not that level where I'm just like, holy wow. So we had this camp here, and I was sitting down with 2 of my good friends, Yona and William, who William actually was part of writing the first one as well.
Oh, nice.
Where you want. So I sat down with them in a session, and we started out the session by saying, okay, let's make the winning song. Let's just do it. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it literally took us half an hour to find the hook, and I knew what I wanted to say. I knew I had a message that I really wanted to get across, and I was in a very specific place in my life where I just felt like this is it. This is the day. And it was, because we did it, and at the end of that day, I knew it. That was it. That's the song.
So is it gonna be EDM? Obviously it's not out yet, but is it gonna be an EDM sort of style? Obviously it's a wide range.
But I wanted to keep it honest, and I wanted to keep it big, and I wanted to keep it real. So it is EDM, and it's dancey, and it's very up tempo, and it feels, I think it's like 134 BPM we put it at. So it's pretty fast.
That's really exciting. I'm so glad I've arranged this call now. I swear, I'm obsessed with EDM, so I'm very, very happy I've arranged it.
I love the fact that sort of shifted into that world where it's become so mainstream to use EDM, at least influences of EDM. Like, look at Marcus Martinez, their Air song last year. It wasn't 4 on the Floor, and it wasn't straight up EDM, but it had so many influences, and I just love the fact that that's getting more mainstream, because it's the stuff I love to make. But yeah, Supernatural is EDM. It's dancey.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's a lot. I wouldn't say it's what I would make if I was trying to make the hardest hitting gym banger ever.
Yeah, okay.
Because at the end of the day, I wanted to create that message, and I wanted to create something real that felt big and felt honest. So that was the main focus, but it's EDM.
That's exciting, because I mean, EDM is really not like a genre you hear at Eurovision, at least. So obviously EDM is really not a genre you hear at Eurovision before. Do you have any favorite EDM artists or people like inspiring the song in particular? Because obviously it's a lot of different like ways it can go EDM. So any influences on the actual song on Supernatural?
On Supernatural itself, I've looked a lot at the big EDM sort of choruses. And it's funny, because one of the biggest influences for me with writing big choruses is John Martin, who John Martin actually wrote Danny Saucedo's song this year. So I haven't gotten a chance to work with him yet, but my idea is that I'm gonna make that happen. So that would be really cool. He's been an idol for a long time. So John Martin kind of style, and then, you know, I've like everyone else, I've listened to the big choruses of like Avicii and you know, Alesso and whatnot, and it's just like I love that feeling of like John Newman as well. Oh, I love it. Just big choruses that make you feel something really cool, and then just building up into this massive explosion of energy. And that's sort of what I wanted to capture, and I think we did it.
You know, that's amazing, because I was literally the other week I was listening to, do you know I Could Be the One by Avicii and someone else, that song? I was listening to it because I hadn't heard it since I was younger, because it got like got to #1 in the UK, and I was just like listening to how I loved the chorus, and then that massive drop, and then the drop kind of changes a little bit towards the end of like the first drop, and then it goes into I was just like, oh my God, I was just so happy. And is it like, so Supernatural, is it like a sort of song I could hear in like Ibiza? Because I went clubbing in Ibiza and I saw Martin Garrix, and when I was there, it was all obviously his EDM music. Like, he was like massive speakers. It's like a festival kind of vibe. I don't know if you've seen Ushuaia before. It's like the big stage, and then there's like the Ushuaia logo on top. Like David Guetta before BB Rexa like, last a couple of years ago. Like, I'm Good. I love that song so much, and the vibe was just incredible. Like, it just felt so good. Do you think you could imagine that like Supernatural being put on like in Ibiza for everyone just to enjoy?
Oh,
that kind of
It's
vibe?
fun. I don't think I'm allowed to say this actually
Oh,
yet, but I'm going to say it anyway because the Supernatural song itself is again focused on the message, and it's focused on the vocal, and it's focused on me and as well as it can. So there isn't a straight drop. It's a massive chorus with hard-hitting drums, with big with big pianos and chords, and to make it feel, and a lead synth which I love. And then so it's EDM inspired, it's big, and it's hard, but I've also made a production of VIP sort of version, which is specifically made for Ibiza and for workout gym lists and whatnot. And that's sort of the bridge where I want to create. I want to make something that everyone's going to love, and that everyone is going to understand exactly what I'm trying to say. And then with the VIP mix, which is a harder and more plain, or like more not plain, definitely not plain, but a more EDM, house kind of genre, that's harder hitting, that's more festival. That's sort of translating it to even more to what's going to be ultimately my sound as the singles go on, because I want to sort of transfer from pop and hard hitting, EDM within pop, and then sort of transfer more and more into the house genre, and make it more festival friendly, because ultimately that's where I want to be. I want to be at the big festival stages of the world.
So you want to like produce your own songs and sing them as well, like, and then like perform them like live. Obviously, you can't sing them live when you're like at the festival, but like, you know what I mean. Like, you want to be
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's like make everything is you. Like, everything is gonna be you.
yeah,
That's sick. That's so
yeah.
cool.
Well, I mean, obviously, I think collaboration is a huge part of making music, especially in EDM where there's so much you can do. But I love to be behind the scenes in pretty much every part. It's the same thing with Supernatural now with this performance. What is on stage is very much me, and it's something that I've worked on personally for months and months now, trying to create the best and most unique performance that I can, whether it's the music or the production, the songwriting, or everything that's on stage. Every piece of the conceptual design I wanted to be fully involved in. And it's going to be the same thing looking forward after Melfest and hopefully Eurovision is it's going to be me on a piece of paper, and that's what I want. I want people to watch what I do and listen to what I do, and see me at a festival and just know, yeah, that's him. That it's not just, okay, that's something that this guy did that Adam is performing, or this is a performance that this guy made and Adam just does it and follows instructions. I would like it to be the other way. So collaboration, 100% all the time, always collaborating, but doing it on my terms, and making it me. So
You've only
identity is there.
you have any like dream collaborators? Obviously, there's a lot of people you could collaborate with in the EDM world, or even just like in Sweden. There's tons of great artists. Any like, person, if you could like get anyone to be on be on a song with you, who would it be? Like one person, dream
Right
person.
now it would be it might not even be that fun for you to hear, because I don't know if you know him, but Fast Boy is
Wait,
one of my.
wait. I think I have heard of him. I think he's on a song with Lumix. That's why I think I've heard of him. Let me
Yeah, I
check.
think yeah. So
Love
it's two
Me
brothers,
Now?
uh,
Is it Love Me
Lucas
Now?
and
Yeah, Love Me Now, Fast Boy. Yes.
yeah, Love Me Now, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
so good, so good. I
Yeah.
love those. Just their top lining skills are amazing. They're great at producing too, and it would be an honor to do something with them. But then I think, I mean, if you're aiming really high, I really would like to work with Tiesto. Would be really really cool. I love his sound, and it's sort of matching sort of what I do. Him and John Summit as well. It's really cool.
Okay, cool. So obviously you talked a lot about like your actual music inspirations, like all the music you love and that. But now let's talk about Melfest a little bit more. So obviously your Heat, it's in Malmo, right? I can't pronounce the word in Swedish, but Heat one in English. Like I can't even
Yeah,
try and pronounce the debt loving thing. How do you say it? The thingy in
Still
Swedish?
having, yeah, but
That
Heat
word.
is perfect.
That word one it's coming up soon. Can you spill any details of the actual performance, and or like, because obviously we don't really see anything until like the rehearsal pictures like the day of the show. Can you spill anything? Obviously you kind of spilled a lot before already about your song, which is probably not allowed. But can you spill anything else about the actual performance of it?
Um, Yeah, I can say that what I can say is that I wanted to create something that felt new and felt intense.
Mhm.
So I obviously, because it's dancey, I thought of the idea of having 15 dancers and a huge array and spending a million or 2 million or 3 million on creating just the biggest stage I could.
That, that, that,
And I ultimately,
that krona, right? Swedish krona rather than pounds, because that's
yeah,
like,
right, yeah.
I'd be concerned if you're spending 3 million
Yeah,
pounds.
no, it was in pounds. That would be pretty
That'd be
crazy.
so
No, but
bad.
I went a lot, back and forth in the beginning when I wrote it, and I was sketching up sort of what could we do, and I ultimately decided that I wanted to make it a lot more focused, and I want it to be something that pulls you in and it's as immersive and as real as it possibly can. So all I can really say beyond that is the fact it's one very key word, and it's immersive art,
Ooh,
because I,
ooh,
I want it to be immersive art. I want it to literally grip you.
okay.
So that's about all I can say, but it's gonna be very cool. I'm really excited.
No, I'm excited as well now. Annoyingly, I'm going to be watching MGP when it comes when you're performing your thing, but I'll just watch it later, like on YouTube or something. Someone will post it on the internet somewhere because I think if you qualify, they don't actually put it out until like a lot later. The performances on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that's what
No,
happened.
that's right.
I remember
Super
last
nice.
year trying to watch Where You Are Azerbaijan on
Yeah.
YouTube after the heat because I was in Norway again and I couldn't find it anywhere because they hadn't posted it because they don't do it for like 4 weeks, which was annoying. But you know, it's fine. I'll find it somewhere. We'll see it somewhere. It'll be great. But are you gonna dance in it? Are you gonna be there dancing, or are you gonna avoid that?
I Yes, I'm gonna dance.
Oh,
Um,
can you
Again,
dance?
I want to be immersive. So it's more about the movement, it's more about the message. But that being said, yes, absolutely. There's some dance in there as well. One more thing that I haven't done, before.
You're just
But
trying
I've
everything
started
out.
to get whatever, whatever happens, it's gonna be fine.
Love the fact you're using like the Melodifestivalen stage to try dancing, try singing, try everything like that. Like, I don't think many people actually do that usually. So,
No, I mean, look, any time's gonna have to be the first time, and I figure if it's gonna be the first time, I might as well do it in front of 5 million people. It's fine.
that's great, great. But let's say you get through your heat, you get to the final, you win Melodifestivalen. What would it like be like if you got to go to Eurovision? Obviously, it would be in Sweden, so not much to travel or anything like that. But obviously, it's a crazy year of Eurovision because the artists who already been announced, some of the biggest like fan favorites for like years are going to Eurovision this year. Melodifestivalen heat lineup is stacked. Like I was shocked when I saw the lineup because it was like some of my favorite singers, favorite past acts, they're all coming back to try and get in. What would it be like for you if you got to like basically win this star-studded lineup, and then go to
Yeah.
Eurovision and compete among some of like the biggest Eurovision fan favorites in Europe and some really big artists as well, like huge artists? What would it be like? You
Yeah,
that?
I don't even know. That's the thing. Like, I would have thought it was amazing to even I wouldn't even be able to imagine winning Melfest or Melody Festival at once. Um, just even doing that would be incredible. But then I saw the lineup, and
Yeah,
more and more, before it got revealed, I started hearing whispers about that Danny, Marcus
yeah,
Martinez, and it's like getting more and more intense, and I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be really difficult. But at the end of the day, I really, really believe that what we've done, if I do this right and I don't mess it up, which is very possible that I do, by the way. So I won't throw that on the rug. I have no idea how this is going to go, but if I nail it and if this goes really well, then it's not impossible. And winning with this kind of a lineup would pretty much I would probably just pass out and die. I don't know if I'd make it to Eurovision. So
well, that's a
so
shame.
let yeah, that's a shame, huh?
That's a shame.
But I don't know, it would just be such an honor. It would be one of those things that I've built up to it now for a year of constantly just being focused on one thing, and that's creating my mark, making my mark, and ultimately making this the greatest thing that I can possibly do. And being able to stand there at the end of this and go, okay, I didn't win, but that's my fault, or saying, okay, I won and that's thanks to me, and knowing that I did everything that I could. At that point I'll be happy whether or not I win. That's all I need, you know.
One of my favorite song lyrics actually from Melfest and like Eurovision actually came in my head. It was from Eric Sada. I'm obsessed with Popular, his 2011 song, and he starts the song by saying, "Stop, don't say that it's impossible, 'cause I know."
No, it's
I was
possible.
like, yo, my dad told me he was gonna buy me a t-shirt of that for Christmas, but he didn't do it in the end. But I was like, you were gonna buy me an Eric Sada quote t-shirt. Okay, strange, but love that. But yeah, you should listen to Eric Sada. You should listen to him because he said that and then he won. And he went to Eurovision, came third.
Did say that, and then he won. Yeah, so maybe I should just switch the opening lyrics to that.
I think that'd probably be plagiarism. I don't think that would be allowed actually. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
There's been
fine.
plagiarism in Eurovision before. It's fine.
Anyways, talking about Eurovision, do you have any like fun memories of watching it or that or Melfest or any like favorite artists or acts? I mean, obviously there are so many acts who are coming back this year. Are there any ones who you like from like the past and now you're actually competing against them or anything like that?
Um, One of my favorites of all time has obviously been Loreen, because she's done something that is unique and feels new. Every time that she's gone on that stage, it's been different, and been truly special. My favorite with her was Statements, which was just like, oh, so good.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh, but other than her, I'd say like Darian is a big, that was one of the coolest songs. That, and then I don't know, Eurovision wise, Netta was, when she did Toy, that was like the coolest thing ever. I remember hating it the first time I listened to it, and then the second time I hated it a little bit less, and then the third time I liked it, and then the fourth time I was obsessed with it, and then
Really?
the fifth time I couldn't stop talking about it. I was just like, just every time I watched it, just kept getting better and better and better, and eventually I was just like, what is this? Is the best thing ever. I don't even know.
I I'm
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
a big toy hater. That's why I'm shocked.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was too. I
I know
started with being
I
like, oh
still
my God,
am.
she's acting like a chicken. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? What is that? Yeah, I was pissed off. And then it's like, it takes a few times of listening to it. And eventually I was like, okay, but like her voice is insane. Like she sings like a goddess, first of all, like the precision in how she sings, and just the power, and just like, and then it was unique, and it was new, and it was different. And it was, I think that's the key word is I'm a little bit, I'm this is going to sound maybe a little bit mixed, but I'm sort of tired of the Melodifestivalen and Eurovision sound, because it sounds, it sometimes it all pretty much sounds the same, and then something sticks out, like Arcade and like Toy
Yeah.
and Euphoria, and you know, there's these things that stick out, and they always win because they're just like, holy shit, that's different, that's new.
Yeah.
And so you can really tell when it's like, okay, these people have really made an effort to make something new, and make something that makes you, gives a response.
Yeah.
So that's to me the stuff that really matters.
Okay, that is great. Now, actually, we're coming to the end of the interview now. So, thank you so much for coming to talk to me today. I really, really appreciate it. And also, I wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to hear the song when it actually comes out. The snippet comes out first, and the actual full performance will be a few days later. So, thank you and best of luck for the competition. Do you have a message you want to share with the viewers who are watching this video right now?
Oh yeah. I hope you guys love everything that we've worked so hard to create. I hope you're gripped. And if you are, please do let me know, because I'm lonely in this studio, just sitting over here. So just send me some DMs and I'll answer. Promise.
Promise.
I promise.
Watch someone just DM you and then just like not get a reply and they're like, okay, he lied. So
Oh, I was gonna be pissed off. No, I'm very good at responding. I think I am anyway. Most of the time.
most of the time.
Thank you all for the support, and I'm super psyched to do this. I can't wait to see you all.
Thank you. Bye.